Good morning, everybody. It's Mr. Rock. I'm here to read another book. I do not have any activities today, so if you have your kids, you're going to want to probably get them and bring them over to enjoy the story. But before we do that, I want to comment that everyone that works with me, we are putting together a little puppet show to kind of talk about the importance of doing your schoolwork at home. So please look forward to that coming again in the future. So before I get started, let's talk about the book. Today I have Come Over to My House by Dr. Seuss. Unfortunately, I know that most of us cannot go to other people's houses right now. So with that being said, this is a good idea to keep in mind the things that we have to come in the future. So Come Over to My House by Dr. Seuss. This is the front. This is the back. This is the spine. It holds the book together. And the author, again, is Dr. Seuss. And the illustrator who does the pictures is Katie Kath. So let's get started. Some houses are brick. Some houses are stick. Some houses are square and some houses are round. There are all kinds of houses around to be found. Some are on stilts, high off the ground. Some houses are wide, some houses are thin. Some are so thin you can hardly get in. But wherever you go, you will hear someone say, "Come over to my house, come over and play." Come over to my house, the fishing is great. They bite all the time, and you don't have to wait. Come over someday and bring plenty of bait. My house has a kite that can whistle and sing. Come over someday and bring plenty of string. My house has many big pine trees outside. We can slide on my wonderful pine needle slide. The roof of my house has a stork on the nest. The roof of my house is a good place to rest. You can play on my roof, but my house is so tall, it's a long way downstairs to go after the ball. My house is bright pink, and it's happy and gay. Our streets are wet water, we like it that way. Come up on my porch, and I'll give you a treat. Spaghetti, we'll eat and we'll eat and we'll eat. We'll eat 20 miles of it, we'll eat a ton. Food at my house is such wonderful fun. Come over to my house and sit by the fire. My fire burns trees, and it's hotter and higher. Our fire's in the stove, it makes beautiful heat. Come over, and warm your cold feet. Come over to my house, I live on a boat. I live in a city of houses that float. Come to my houseboat, have a supper with me. I'll give you cold rice and a cup of hot tea. I eat with chopsticks, and you can learn how. But boy, you are terribly sloppy right now. Come over to my house and stay for the night. We have 200 rooms, so I'm sure it's all right. But don't touch the tigers, they're liable to bite. In my house, my bath is a fancy machine with handles and spouts, and it's long and it's green. I just have a tub, but I keep it just as clean. At our house, hot water comes from the rocks. It's handy for washing ourselves and our socks. Come over to our house. You'll like our bath too, especially if you have some laundry to do. Over at my house, you'll eat funny fruit. You'll ride on my llama and toot on my flute. My house has books, and they're all very fine. I'll learn to read yours if you'll learn to read mine. In a faraway place, in a wide empty land, my house is a tent in the wind and the sand. My house, I'll show you, is a wonderful show. In the night, in the sky, whenever northern lights glow. My house has an ostrich. Hop on, take a ride. But watch where you're riding. Don't ride him inside. In the back of my house lives a red kangaroo, 2 koala bears, and an emu or 2. Come over and play. We're all waiting for you. My house is quite cold. I need fur to sleep. My house is quite hot. I just sleep in my skin. I sleep in a bed with a big puffy puff. Come over some night. We have puffs enough. In my house I sleep on a mat on the floor. There's a mat here for you, but I hope you don't snore. Come over to my house and we'll milk a cow. It isn't too hard, and it's time you learn how. You can milk goats at my house, so come with your pail. It's easy, you'll find the milk back near the tail. My house has a reindeer. Come on, don't be shy. Step up and start milking. Let's give it a try. Every house in the world has a ceiling and a floor, but the one you'll like best have a wide open door. Some houses are rich, full of silver and gold, and some are quite poor, sort of empty and old. Some houses are marble, some houses are just tin, but they're all alike when a friend asks you in. There are so many houses you'll meet on your way, and wherever you go, you'll hear someone say, "Come over to my house, come over and play." The end. So I'm sure you noticed it talks about all the different places in the world, which kind of aligns with what's going on right now, and everyone being kind of in this pandemic together. So if your child had any questions during the book, feel free to answer them. If you don't know an answer, feel free to comment. I'd be more than happy to help. If there's anything you'd like to hear or see in the future, please let me know. And until next time, you guys have a good day.